Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He can't get him down. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
First down, Washington.
Hey, we got to get this stuff. 46. Mike, 46. Double dog. That's the way. 46, boy, 46. 46 to Mike. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Gain of 15. And the Redskin first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. 45.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. Over the middle here to Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
First down, Washington.
Ready? Check Mike 46. Check Mike 46. Watch the pass. Here we go.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish it.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they're able to strike first here on their opening drive. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
59 mark, 58, exit. 59. Hey, I'm coming.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Gun. Hey, check. Hey, orbit.
Mike 2. Who that? Mike 2. Watch 2.
Face. Gun. Let him go.
Here's Ryan to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 46 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Green. All the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 10 more there and another first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
Hey, he should have touched it more last.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Marcus Green, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby. The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They keep on the ground with Elliott. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
These two teams all tied after one. Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action, the Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, Sal.
I got it. 51, Mike.
Hey, Tuesday. Hey, wahoo.
51. Come on, D. Mike 51, Mike 51. Exit.
Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Mike 51.
Bravo.
Double. 51.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to fight into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
And let's pin the mirrors back to 6.
They go play action now. Haskins, he's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A huge play there for Washington. And even 50 yards.
Redskin first down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. It's complete to Brown, right side. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
To A.J. Brown. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Elliott. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. 1 man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So 3rd and goal, the defense in the dime.
Can still bring pressure.
Here's Elliott, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Let's think here. You're still just in the second quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show them you have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Hey, Tuesday. Get out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Gun.
On second down now, it's Green. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Here's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Haskins. They find some open field here. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
Here we go. Showing it. Check 31.
Back to the air, Haskins after the pick six. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it's going to be second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. And let's get this. Get this. Mike 27. Mike 27. Mike 27. We own them. We own them.
Throwing on third and long. Haskins over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Play action. Haskins nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. After the sack on first down, Haskins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1.
Mike 27. Mike 27. Mike 27. Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Throwing on third and long. Haskins. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Midfield now, Haskins. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Tighten up, pull it together. Hey, one set, check Mike, 54.
Haskins will throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Haskins now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now Haskins on first down. That's going to be caught. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
39. Greystone, travel.
57 to Mike.
They go play action with Ryan. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. He just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script? And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Marquise Goodwin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
Check 50, check 50.
22.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Check Mike, check Mike.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You. Joker. Check 37. Check 4.
Again, it's Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
SOS. Alert 3. Go. Watch the safety creep.
And with the play clock winding down, Jay Gruden's going to use a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let him know. Hey, check Mike 46. Watch the run. Hey, they're running, man. Echo. 46 to Mike. 46 to Mike.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Richardson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Haskins now right at the 300-yard mark with still a quarter plus to go. It's 1st and 10.
He's checking. Crash.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Check safety.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Washington. Marquise Goodwin, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Redskins 24, Falcons 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
From the gun, Ryan. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Go. Ready to go.
To try again after the sack. Ryan. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Got it. Right 25.
Check, 59. Hey, pick it up, defense.
Face.
Mike, check.
Hey, 59, ready. You're ready to go.
Now Ryan on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
59. I'm here all day.
Check.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On second down, it's Green, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Tim Settle, the Virginia Tech Hokie, in there on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. That is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point in the game.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now it's Ryan. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Neville Hewitt. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
He's coming. We got double up.
Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. A 20th carry here for Elliott. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on third down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On third down, Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down. So